Hey everybody, so today's topic is engaging with assessment for learning. So in this session, we will look at the key concepts, characteristics of assessment for learning. Oops. And also select and examine assessment activities. We will look at different kinds of assessment activities and apply what we have discussed into an example from our course books. So firstly, I want to show you these. These are formal assessment, peer assessment, self-assessment, informal assessment. So what do you know about these, first of all? Who would like to share? Yes, this
Can
question.
copy what you have said.
Which of these assessment types do you use in your classes? But before that, this is what we will discuss in the breakout room, okay? When and why. Can you tell me what do you understand from these? What is formal assessment? What is self-assessment, informal assessment, and peer assessment?
Hello,
Yes, please.
hello, Miss.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're also well. Yes, you want to answer?
I want to check my name on the list.
Your check, yes, it's not appearing. Yes, it says
My name is Omar, but here is
Omar.
Abu Zam مكتوب.
Okay.
عمر قدح عمر قدح
Which Omar?
عمر قدح.
Kada. Okay. So,
Okay, please, can I say something related to what you have
Thank you.
already said?
yes, please.
You asked us what are the differences between what do each one of these mean for formal, informal, and self-assessment.
Yes.
So I think the formal one related to the assessment that happened at the end of each term. And maybe the informal one, maybe it's like what happened in the classroom by giving them some exercises. I don't mean I don't want to from them to assist them to get, for example, or to be formal marks, but I want to check if they understand or not. Maybe by giving them worksheet or some exercise or activities within the classroom, formative and summative in the classroom. And maybe for self-assessment that the student, I give them some criteria and ask them to answer by saying yes or no. If they understand this or not, they can apply the structure, yes or no. That's it. And the student themselves, they can assess each other.
Thank you. Okay. Nabila?
Yes, I have several type of assessment, like diagnostic assessments, and this is before learning start. Because I want to find out students the strengths and the weakness point for the students. We have formative assessments, and I did it during the learning process. For example, quizzes, classroom questions. We have summative assessment at the end of the course or of the unit,
Nabila.
like final exam.
Sorry, this is we will come to this, but firstly, can you tell me what's the difference between formal assessment and informal assessment?
Formal assessment like this, all of this which I mentioned it. Informal assessment by using observation in the classroom.
Okay. What is formal assessment? Can you give one example? You mentioned, but yes, maybe more specifically if you can highlight it.
Yes, diagnostic or formative. I
Okay.
like this.
Formative is also considered formal assessment, or in your understanding, I'm trying to understand is how we define these.
Again, sorry.
What is the difference between formal and informal assessment? If you can describe how you define them.
Maybe formal when I use quizzes, exams.
Are exams formal or informal?
Formal.
Formal, okay.
Formal exams.
Nancy?
Yes, formal assessments are which follows the specific rules, for example, like the final exams or the unit test, which is done at the end of the unit. The informal assessments, maybe they are unplanned assessments, like, for example, asking questions during the lesson, making discussions, and something like that.
Yes, exactly. So when we say formal assessment, these are more structured, planned, as you said, midterms, finals, standardized tests, placement tests, maybe diagnostic tests as well, as you mentioned. And informal are more spontaneous, more flexible, maybe happening during the lesson. As you said, observations are parts of informal assessment. So it helps us adjust our teaching and instruction. It gives us some feedback about learners' progress as well as our instruction, like exit tickets. Peer and self-assessment, are these parts of formal assessment or informal assessment?
I think it's informal
Mm-hmm.
because I want from my student to assess each other without grading each other. Just the grading for the teachers,
Yes,
they count.
exactly.
But by doing that between a student, that just to share and edit their mistakes with each other.
Exactly. So it helps learning, but it's not formally recorded or so yeah, it's not as systematic maybe as informal, as formal. Okay, now I will put you in the breakout rooms now that we clarified these concepts. So in the breakout rooms, please look at this question. Which of these assessment types do you use in your classes? If you can give examples, maybe you may say that you used exit tickets as an example of informal assessment. What other assessment types? Maybe you might use portfolios or anything else. What are the different types of formal assessments? Maybe formal assessments are more or less similar, but what are the different types of informal assessments do you use in your classes? When and why? Okay, let me put you in the breakout rooms now. It will be a quick discussion for about, 5-6 minutes. Okay, I will bring you back when the time is up. Okay. Yes, Montana? Montana?
Hello.
Hi, Omar. So you are not in the breakout room. Let me change your room, okay?
Yes, okay.
Yes, and that's all. We have several types of assessments.
Yes.
Yes. Now let's organize our
سوري
ideas.
بس نبيلة يعني خلاص you will consider
الفورمال
multiple choice ولا true or false as
true
exams
false the informal.
as an informal.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mhm. And we
quizzes and the final exam is
والجروب جروب discussions ايضا
informal.
informal.
yes, group discussions.
quizzes
Informal, yes, اللي هي class discussions. This is an
Class discussion.
informal assessment. Yes.
We can also we can also say that it's like a guidelines for the teacher to know how to start the class and how to give the class and what are the methods that
It also helps to inform
suits
the future.
students.
Yeah, it helps for future planning, future lesson planning.
It's like a guideline.
So the teacher
that
can
helps the
decide
teacher.
what to reteach, or when to slow
How to
down,
teach it.
when
Yes,
to
and how to
extend,
teach it.
based on what they notice in class.
Yes, and even the teacher will know the level of the students more in the classroom.
Yeah, that's right.
And this would help the teacher to try to improve herself or improve even the method.
Yes. Yes, Doctor.
Who will participate, Muhammad?
Uh-huh. As we said that we have formative and we have a summative during the semester, and we have final exams. These consider formal exams and accredited in the school and the Ministry of Education. But other informal assessments like observation, like activities, quizzes,
The ticket, like,
yeah.
yes, questioning, exit ticket, peer assessment, or self-assessment. The
Yeah.
main point that informal assessment is continuous evaluation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference? The continuous evaluation.
Okay, everyone. So any groups would like to report? So what are the different assessment types you use in your schools? Yeah, there was really nice discussions taking place in the breakout rooms. So yes, let's start with from the list, Nabila.
Yes, we discussed in our break room one. We have several types of assessments. We said diagnostic assessment, and this is before we start learning process. طبعا the purpose of it to find out the students' strength and weakness points. Yes, formative assessments during the learning process. Like quizzes, like classroom questions, and exams. Like first and second exam we have here in our school. Summative assessment at the end of the term, yes, and like final exam. And we have self-assessment. The students evaluate their own performance. We have peer assessment. Students assess each other working using criteria.
So many great types of examples. Thank you so much. Okay. And who is next? Nawar.
Okay, we've already discussed with the members of the group about the types of assessment, whether it's informal or formal. And we said the formal one, it's like when you, an example of formal diagnostic test at the end of each month as a first and second, maybe mid-exam, and also at the end of the term in each term. And this is not considered as the teacher to grade their students, not to give them any immediate feedback, just to grade them, to know the results at the end of the each unit or whatever. But for informal one, it's considered as ongoing, a daily, we can say ongoing daily assessment, yani, because I want to check the understanding of my student. So we can use different ways, or different types for informal, observing, asking quick questions, checking homework, classroom, maybe listening to students' answers, short oral questions, exit tickets, as we said before, pair group work, for example. This is the types. And why is it very important, and why we use it? Maybe to give the teachers immediate feedback, to adjust their lesson plan, to verifying of using strategies of teaching and assessment next time, to improve their teaching. And we can use it any time during the class. Maybe I can use it before the lesson to brainstorm what the student, what they know about the topic. Maybe I use it during the lesson by giving them some questions, and maybe after the lesson to check the understanding. And anytime we want to monitor progress, it's very important. It's continuous and doesn't follow a fixed schedule like the formal ones.
Yes.
Because informal ones we have fixed scheduled. Informal, it's you can use it anytime. Informal ongoing daily, but formal it's just in a fixed time and in a certain day, for example, or hours. Informal, we use it to understand the student, to improve our teaching. But for formal, we want to grades and the student and know what are the levels for it for them. That's it.
Thank you so much. Yes, this was really very clear. And Omar?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I think informal assessment means tests that follow rules, I think. They have clear steps or fixed scores, like quizzes and tests, midterm or final exams. But I think in informal assessment, we means continuous evaluation that happens during the lesson or during the course.
Yes.
Example of it like observation, we use in our school checklists, questioning, peer assessment, self-assessment, and like this.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Now we will evaluate now. So you had this activity, right? This was an activity that we discussed in the main room, and then you discussed in the breakout room, and then now you reported back and you engaged with each other. So how was this task? I don't know if you are able to annotate, but if you can, please mark on the screen, or you can type in the chat, was this task interesting, okay, boring, difficult, or easy? Which one? If you can annotate, you can type. So Nancy found it easy. Okay, what about others? What interesting? Okay, what do you think? I mean, I need this feedback. So as you can see, this is one way. I mean, this is a quick way of checking your perception for me. So we can do it from time to time also in our lessons. And what other ways can learners and teachers assess learning? So this will be the next slide. So please have a look at these and tell me which ones. Can you hear me okay? It says my internet is unstable. So which ones are you familiar with? Which ones you would like to find out more? Maybe you can tell about your experience. If you used pair share, what does this KWL means? Traffic lights, exit tickets posted, thumbs up, 2 stars and a wish, success criteria, can do statements. Noah? Yes, Noah.
Sorry, I can't copy what you have asked.
Have you used any of these assessment
About which one of these?
Yes, from these, which ones have you used? Maybe you can tell us here. There are some sentence frames. I like it because, or I think next time I should, or which one?
Yeah, I like KWL and I apply it with my students at the classroom because first of all, I want for them to know what they are gonna to know about, what they want to know, and what they have learned.
Mhm. Oh, you are muted now.
I'm sorry because my baby is crying. Okay.
Okay.
This is a good way for a student to know what they are gonna to learn, what they want to learn, and what they have learned. So I start by giving them at the beginning of each class. Then I write the outcomes at the board because I want them to know what they are gonna to learn about. And after I start to explain, and after we and give them some activities or ask them to work in pairs or groups work, then at the end they fill this one by what they learn, what they have learned, what the most thing they like it. It's like considered as an we can say now as an exit card. It's the because I give it at the beginning of the lesson. So I think it's useful. Exit tickets also I apply it and I like it because in this ticket or in this exit card, my student they can reflect the lesson and it's considered as a reflective for me because I know what is the points that need improve next time, what the student they don't understand and to give it or to explain it in a different ways, use different strategies maybe. And traffic lights also I use it when they work in groups also. You know, if you know the answer, raise the, I would turn on the light or raise the green light. If you have a problem or you need help with the yellow one, if you don't understand anything, the red one, that means to stop here. I don't understand anything. So if I notice that most students, they raise the red one, so there is a problem. So they need to do something that if they show the green light so all of them they understand, but if they need some help so you need to adjust and choose another way or strategies to explain it. I pair and share, yeah, I think pair share, this is also I use it in the classroom. I think pair share,
Yes.
and that's it. And most of pair share, the KWL, traffic lights, exit card or exit tickets.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with these all. And Omar?
Yes, I am used to use the traffic lights in my class. Traffic lights, by the way, is an informal assessment strategy where students use the colors green, yellow, and red to show how will they understand the lesson or activity. For example, green means I understand everything. Yellow card means I understand maybe some parts. The red one mean I don't understand and I need more explanation. I use this activity during or after the lesson to check students' understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's informal evaluation, I think, assessment.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. So in the next activity, well, this will be another breakout room activity. This time you will look at these lesson tasks. Simon says, teacher tells a story. And you will choose what types of assessment you could do for each activity. Can you hear me okay? It says my internet is unstable.
There is a connection problem.
Yeah, I think so, unfortunately.
No, it's okay, doctor. No, it's okay.
Okay, so you need to choose what type of assessment you could do for each activity. For example, when you play Simon Says, it's a game, right? But if you want to do a type of assessment to check whether it helped you reach the learning outcomes or not, what types of assessment you could do. Or when you tell a story, what type of assessment you could use. When you are explaining grammar to the students, or with flashcard games, when students write down the words they learned that lesson week, when they read a text and answer questions, or when they make a puppet. So these are all different types of tasks we do in the classroom. But we could do different types of assessment for each activity to check their understanding, to check whether we reached our aim or not. What are the different types of assessment? It could be informal,